Yikes! Is your stomach acting up again? Feeling bloated, constipated, or just queasy in general? Instead of running to the pharmacy or the doctor, more people are now turning to natural remedies like kombucha. And surfing high on this health-conscious wave is local startup WonderBrew. Meet Adam, Joseph, and Boone, the trio behind the tedious production of this ancient elixir of life.
Kombucha has been around for more than 2,000 years, dated back to China, the Qin dynasty. But somehow, in the last decade or so, it got so popular in the Western world, especially in the US, Europe, New Zealand, and Australia. And people are looking more toward healthy drinks. And kombucha are very rich in probiotics and antioxidants, so it's very good for your gut's health.
Indeed, along with vitamin-infused drinks and supplements like spirulina powder, kombucha has become the new darling of the wellness industry. But the trio says this isn't just a baseless fad. Several years ago, Joseph fell in love with the kombucha that Adam brought back from Bali. His gut health improved after drinking it for weeks, and that piqued his interest in brewing it himself. That's when he met now WonderBrew chief mixologist Boone at a kombucha workshop he was conducting. At the time, Boone had already been brewing organic kombucha as a hobby for 8 years. So what exactly is kombucha? It is sugary tea that's fermented with the help of a symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast, or SCOBY for short. This thick, white, waxy layer that looks like a membrane comprises living, breathing, healthy bacteria. It gives off a vinegar-like smell, similar to enzymes. According to Boone, maintaining this jar is no different from keeping a small pet, because it needs to be fed sugar every day. The process of turning it into a delicious health drink takes 2 to 3 weeks and requires immense precision in terms of temperature and timing. According to Joseph, kombucha has been in the Malaysian market for a decade. So, aren't there more fans of it?
I noticed that there are 3 key pain points in the market right now, which number one being that it's hard to find a very affordable value for money kombucha. Most of them are priced easily 15 ringgit and above. So being majority are imported, right? And so if I want to consume it long term, definitely I want something that's more value for money. And secondly is it's hard to find a great tasting kombucha. So for Boone's version that I tried, I really love it, and I think it's more suited to local taste buds because Malaysians, they have heavy taste buds, they want more flavor and stuff. So I think there's a gap there. Not many kombucha offer that kind of taste profile. So number 3 being accessibility issue. It's so hard to find kombucha easily in the public places. Not many kombucha offered on shelf. So that is something that we want to help to solve as well.
So the 3 men got together to bring kombucha into the commercial space.
We started brewing it at home, right? And along the way, we realized that maybe as the demand grows, it's better for us to move to a proper facility so that we can have higher standards in terms of cleanliness, product quality, so on and so forth.
With 100,000 ringgit in capital, WonderBrew began brewing in a commercial kitchen early this year. Currently, there are 5 flavors, including passion fruit, beetroot, butterfly pea, and lemongrass. And all their ingredients are organic and locally sourced. Although priced below other imported kombucha brands, WonderBrew is still expensive compared to ordinary tea. Joseph tells us the price tag is justified.
And the reason that our price range on high side is because of the ingredient that we use. We are very particular about using organic ingredients. So this is 100% organic products, and we are also repackaging it to better packaging. We are using a more expensive bottle than others. We're using amber bottle, which are able to help protect the probiotics inside. And yeah, so all this add up to the cost.
Apart from keeping stomachs happy, WonderBrew also insists on keeping Earth waste-free.
We got a lot of consumers who came back to us and say, hey, I have amassed this number of bottles. Do you guys actually recycle? Time to time. So we say, yes, when you return to us a certain number, we'll give you a free kombucha, for example. So the whole thing is so self-sustained, and I think it's a win-win for everybody.
From brewing only a few hundred bottles at home, now WonderBrew can produce around 3,000 bottles a month. The trio plan to hit the facility's maximum capacity of 5,000 bottles of fermented goodness within the year.
When WonderBrew came about, the intention is really to grow this thing big and fast. And in fact, in 3 months' time, first 3 months when we launched WonderBrew into the market, we have successfully expanded to about 29 locations in just a span of 3 months, and it's still counting. And so we definitely see the demand there. In fact, we are seeing double-digit growth month to month, first 3 months into the business. So we know for sure, and it's still early, right? Not a lot of people know about this yet, and we are seeing this kind of market response already. So definitely, I think we need to go to the bigger scale.
WonderBrew can be found in upscale supermarkets like Ben's Independent Grocer, Village Grocer, organic stores, and gyms. The team also set up booths in bazaar and fitness events to raise brand awareness too. Compared with a physical store, Joseph says this mode of distribution is far more flexible and cost-efficient. He knows a thing or two about running a brick-and-mortar business. After failed attempts to operate franchise stores under the Hokkaido Baked Cheese Tart and Secret Recipe brands.
Having a physical store is good in the sense that you get a lot of awareness out there. It's easy for people to purchase and to be seen in the market, right? But the downside would be the risk and cost that come with it, especially the hefty cost. So, and another thing is you are fixated at the location. So whatever you do is actually catered to certain, like radius or vicinity. You can't capture crowd from far from another side of things. So imagine in the worst case scenario that people, doesn't really want to go to the shop at the area, your sales will be affected a lot. Right? And whatnot, if it's a franchise business, you have no say in whatever you want to do. You just follow, right? You just follow whatever new product and new marketing plan that come up from the HQ.
Now that he has his own product, Joseph gets to call the shots and be more responsive to market trends. As for the future, the team is now focusing on expanding WonderBrew's footprint in the Klang Valley and nationwide. Meanwhile, Boone the kombucha mad scientist aims to churn out 3 new flavors each year and seasonal specials as well, like this one for Hari Raya.